Hello and welcome. Well, it's been a good 3 months with all of the Gathering Storm box sets, and I thought I'd do a sort of grand summary, grand overview of all of the sets and all of the miniatures. Fortunately, I've been pressed for time. There's been new releases, new books to read and all the rest, so unfortunately I haven't been able to sort of paint all the new models. If I didn't have anything to paint or build that's happening in the background and I just had these models, then I probably would have found the time to paint each set as I got them, but unfortunately that's not the case. Firstly, I just want to say a huge thank you, and me purchasing the sets and putting out a good word hopefully has helped Games Workshop. I just want to say thank you, Games Workshop, for the stunning miniatures that you've produced over the past few months. This time last year I would have never have thought that a year later we'd have, you know, this Saint Celestine model, or Belisarius, or even a new Avatar, or even a Primarch in plastic. We've had Primarchs in resin with Forge World for a long time. But anyway, the box sets themselves are stunning. The first box set, the Triumvirate of the Imperium, Gathering Storm 1, had quite a few models in. Got a good 5 models there, and that was reasonably priced at about £50. The Triumvirate of Iniad had 3 models, but the Avatar is quite large and, you know, very well detailed with all the sort of swirling energies and things. That was £45, so a little bit cheaper. And then we have the most expensive, the Triumvirate of the Imperium, which you've got your plastic Primarch and Voldus and Cypher. The boxes themselves, I've got them behind here, are absolutely lovely. Really nice boxes with some lovely artwork inside. There we are, look at that. Absolutely stunning. And each of these boxes are sort of unique in that way, that they have artwork specific to their contents. I only hope that Games Workshop do similar things like this in the future. Maybe not the £100 sort of mark, but definitely sort of like the £50 for your 4 or 5 models is absolutely fine. And I think if it's part of a narrative campaign like this has been, then you can follow it all the way through. Another sort of shout out is the instruction manuals. Full colour, CAD designed, extremely easy to follow, got all your tools. This just sets the bar again for sort of model making and miniatures, and having their rules as well. Not all of the rules, but sort of the main rules that you'd use and the points. I think that's great if they had gone the route of releasing the codex a week after, but luckily for all of us, they released the codexes on the same day as the box sets, so that's fantastic too. So yeah, I just wanted to make that point about the books and the lovely artworks at the end of them, and all the paint guides for all the different colours, as well as a big shout out to the YouTube channel, to all of their tutorials, their painting tutorials. I think they've done painting tutorials for all of these models. Thank you, Duncan. Obviously I haven't yet had the chance to use them, but I will do. I mean, I almost started to do so with the Belisarius, but then unfortunately I had a Porphyrion and Stormbird in the way to sort of get done first. Likewise, the box contents, just with the artwork, you saw a little bit of artwork. With these, there's no reason why you couldn't frame these or put them up somewhere. Absolutely beautiful bits of artwork that are definitely going to be sort of cherished over the years. So yeah, just everything from the contents to the models themselves, to all the extra sort of support and help that we've had throughout this journey. I'm going to preempt a few questions. So Super, what's your favourite model in all of the sets? Well, I really do like the Incarn. I really do like that model. I mean, I never had the experience of getting Nagash for Warhammer. So I never had the experience of like all the swirling energies and things like that. But so this is like a first for me, a new for me, and so I can't wait to sort of get painting that and wash it and pick out some highlights. Belisarius seems to be mostly everyone's favourite model, but I actually prefer Saint Celestine. I really do like this model. I think it's fantastic. I love the way that they've done the base. I love the way that they've done the scrolls that actually support the model. I think it's incredible the way that they've sort of designed that and made sure that she's sort of not level but sort of at an angle, flying upwards with all of the sort of doves and the roses, and it's truly remarkable. I love the wings too. I mean, yeah, just fascinating. I mean, I do like Belisarius too, of course. Right, the triumvirate of the Primarch, Rabute Guilliman, has grown on me a lot, and I will be painting him black with gold, and he's going to look fantastic in my little chapters collection. So can't wait to start on that sword and spend ages sort of getting it right. So yeah, I do like Guilliman now. I wasn't a big fan when I first saw the pictures, but I think that was to do with his face and the pose, but it's really grown on me. Yeah, really has grown on me. I do like the Visarch too, but again, I'd probably want some Dark Eldar models to go with him. The Inquisitor is pretty neat, very steampunk feel. Belisarius is just like a tech priest, just much bigger, and a lot going on. Some fantastic rules for all of these miniatures, I have to say. So now it's my turn to really pose some questions to you. What's your favourite model out of all of the 3 sets? Were you lucky enough to get all 3 sets? And how are you going to incorporate them into your armies? Would you prefer Games Workshop to continue doing things like this, run a narrative for a few months and have release new models and new books and things like that? It certainly does put a dent in your bank balance. However, I think we're quite spoiled to have all these lovely miniatures in plastic. I mean, because let's face it, if Forge World made them, you'd probably be looking at £40 just for Saint Celestine, or tried and tested, £65 for the resin version of Guilliman. There you go. So from a value point of view, you get the cards, the boxes, you know, the fantastic instructions and all the rules that accompany them in the rich codexes that they brought out. So thank you ever so much for joining me throughout this whole journey for the past 3 months. There are quite a few rumours on the horizon, everything from a new CAD design plastic Thunderhawk to more custodian models like heavy Contemptor Dreadnoughts, like the Leviathan sort of versions, and even bigger Space Marines in Mark 10 power armour. So the future is certainly looking very positive. So thank you once again for joining me throughout all these videos. Hope you've enjoyed them. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.